What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we're looking back at Temu haul number 6, which was my mid-October haul from last year. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So it's been 8 months since I got this stuff. So what my goal is to tell you how it worked. Did they keep up? Did they end up breaking? Did they end up being the best thing I ever had? I'll give you all the details here. We'll sort of scrub through the old video and take a look at what was presented, and I'll give you my thoughts on them. So let's go ahead and do that. Yes. Okay, so you can't see it from here, but this was a smart home plug. And what I had been doing is sort of experimenting with the smart home stuff from Temu. What I found was that it isn't super universal, and that's a problem with a lot of the smart home stuff that you can end up buying, is that it's not universal across the board and they need their own apps. It doesn't particularly work with Google, Alexa, or Apple. My suggestion is to stay away from the smart home stuff at Temu unless you really just want to mess around with it and you can get something that's inexpensive. Other than that, I feel like I went ahead and bought another couple set of plugs from Amazon that are supporting the new Matter format, and that new Matter format is going to be a unifying format across the board so that everything can sort of work on the same platform. Anyway, I wouldn't pick up any of the smart home stuff unless you have a Zigbee hub or a specific hub that you want to use the stuff with. Then go ahead, it works just fine. And again, this second item here is the smart light bulbs that I got. I don't use them anymore, A, because they were too dim, and B, because they use a separate app. So in order to change anything on the light, I would have to go into that app and change the settings. I couldn't do any scheduling, like turning the lights on or off at dawn or dusk. I couldn't do anything with it. So that's the problem with the smart home stuff, is that if you're not getting things that work together, then you're getting things that just become a headache. And again, those light bulbs that I have here is item number 2. They're just so dim that I don't end up using them. I replaced them with regular LED light bulbs. So that's just a word to the wise on the smart home stuff. I won't be getting any more from Temu, let's put it that way. All right, so next in the bag, yes, is the LED sign. You probably actually see it over my left shoulder here. All right, so I like it. I like it a lot, but I happen to like these ones over here better. And the reason that I like those better is because they are not as bright. I know it sounds weird, but for my setup here, if I turn this light on over my shoulder, it just becomes a glowing blob. You can't even see the sign itself. Does that mean you shouldn't buy it? No, not at all, because that's just my specific use case. If you look at it with your eyes, or if you have it up in a window, or if you have it up in a room, it looks great. I actually kind of like it better than the other ones because it is brighter. So far, and you can see here how bright it is. Even on the camera that I'm showing you here, it barely shows the colors, but in real life, it shows the colors just fine. I'll go ahead and give it a thumbs up for any of you who want to purchase something like that. I would suggest most of their neon signs I've actually really enjoyed. The only thing I've ever heard was, hey, be careful of the wiring. If you leave it on 24 hours a day, the wiring might not be as good and safe as you would want. I haven't had any problems with it. So definitely, keep that in mind if you're planning to use these for long term. Oh, okay. Next in the bag was one of these heat-resistant gloves. It's like a barbecue glove. You can pick up things that are hot. I thought there was going to be 2. There was just 1. Have I picked up another one? Not yet, because I haven't needed another one. But I use it all the time. This thing, I have no problem with it. I use it with my oven downstairs. I use it with my smoker to pull things in and out. I use it with my grill. It works great. I got no problem with it. So if you've ever want one of these, I think the only thing that I have a problem with is I got big hands. It still fits fine, but you can see here I'm struggling to kind of get it on all the way. But it works good. I use it, my kids use it. Would I recommend this? Yeah, pick one up. Absolutely. Okay, so next in the bag was the shower tray, Super Tech. It's the super techiest thing I've ever gotten on one of these hauls. Anyway, it's got a rubberized sort of sticky backing. That way you can just plop it on the wall and it stays wherever you put it, as long as it's tile or something like that. And you can store your toothpaste in there, or you can store your razor or whatever you want on there. Did it work for me? It works great. I have it in my bathroom right now. I've had no problems with it. You can actually see a little picture of it there. I said so far it works great. No problem with it. And it's never fallen down. It doesn't get moldy. I will probably actually pick up a couple more of these because I like to have little places to put stuff. I don't have any shelves in my shower, so I definitely would recommend that. Okay. So next in the bag was the pizza cutter. Now, I had told you I had an old one that kind of broke because I'd had it for so long, but I absolutely love these small little pizza cutters with the rollers on them. What do I think about this one? It's fine. Actually, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's a little smaller than the one I used to have. Does that impact how it works? No. But I still use it all the time. You just kind of roll it along the pizza and cut it up. You know, if you're doing like a frozen pizza or an oven pizza or something like that, it totally comes apart to be cleaned. If anything, I would suggest maybe getting a bigger radius one. It's a little bit easier to handle, easier to cut with rather than the smaller one like that. But definitely, I have no problems with it. I enjoy using it. Next in the box, okay, it's the automatic wire stripper and cutter. I had seen these everywhere, and like I said, I had never liked the old one that I had because it was kind of a pain in the butt. So I went ahead and picked one of these up, and it's worked like a champ every single time. I continue to use it. I actually picked up another one for a friend, gave it to him. He loves it. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. Heavy duty, quality item, inexpensive wire stripper, great to use. Okay, so next in the bag was this bag. It was this leather bag that I got in order to be able to carry around some medical supplies that I have to carry around on a daily basis. I was really surprised by the quality of this bag. I really was expecting it to be a cheap knockoffy type thing. I think it's real leather. The zippers work fine. The whole bag works fine. I've had no problems with it. Would I recommend it? Yeah, absolutely. Again, you can see the shock on my face that how well this ended up working and how nice the bag ended up being from Temu. Yes, definitely check it out if you're looking for a bag like that. Okay. Yes. Next in the haul was Squidward. I actually have it still on my wall back here. I'm sure you've seen it in the background of many of my videos. I mixed feelings on this because after I purchased some of these arts from Temu, some people commented and said that Temu just rips off people's art and prints it and sells it. So I felt kind of bad about that. So I haven't bought any kind of art from Temu. It's not exclusive to Temu. It's actually across the board on a lot of art selling sites, on a lot of advertising sites. People will just rip off other people's art and start selling it. I even saw a girl who walked through Michael's and found one of her pictures that she painted in a frame there as a demonstration. So would I recommend it? It was okay. I would say avoid any art from Temu. Alrighty, so next in the bag is the veggie slicer that I no longer have because I threw it in the gosh dang garbage. I couldn't get this effing thing to work at all. It has so many pieces. It's a mess. It's all over the place. It looks like a godsend. If you see it on like the ads and stuff, it looks like it's the coolest thing you could possibly get with all these attachments, and you can chop vegetables. When I first tried to do onions, it got halfway down, it got stuck. Onions stuck in the grate part, couldn't get them out. I eventually just went ahead and bought those old school slap chops. Went ahead and bought one of those, and it works great. This thing, boop, straight in the garbage. Do not buy. I do not recommend. There you go. There's something that I didn't like. It looked cool at the beginning. In practice, no good. All right, so again, the smart home stuff. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but just stay away from the smart home stuff. I bought this hub thinking that it would be easy. It was a pain in the ass to set up, a pain to deal with. Just stay away from the smart home stuff. That's just my across the board warning on the Temu stuff. Yes. Next in the bag was the worst bath mat I have ever purchased. Like I said in the video, it was supposed to be one of those stone bath mats that absorbs water really quick. You see them online. They're kind of viral. You step on it and it absorbs it really quick. This was just a piece of crap that they cut up and gave to me. It doesn't work at all. It's horrible. Did I throw it away? No, I still use it in my bathroom. But just because it's there and I need to get something to replace it. Should you buy that? Come on. Come on. It's no. Alrighty, next in the bag. What is it's one of my favorite things ever. Is it here? Ah, yes, it is. Yes, it's every time I use this little knife, you can see it right here. It pops open. It's got a little angle to it. It's got the blade here that's protected. Every time I use it for something, my kids are like, "That's really cool." It works great. I have had no problem with it. In fact, I ordered 2 more just to have them around the house because I'm sure they're going to get yoinked or put somewhere, and then I won't be able to find them. But should you pick one of those up, if you open packages and you're tired of using knives or pens or forks or something to open packages, super easy, work good, good quality. I have no problem with it. Yes, top 10 of the things that I've got on Temu. Alrighty, so that's it. That's Temu haul number 6, the recap, just to let you know how the things that I got are. You all know that I love doing the Temu hauls, but sometimes when I get them in the haul, they look great, they seem like they're gonna work good, and then afterwards I find out that they're just not that good. It's demonstrated by things specifically in this video that just didn't work out. But anyway, if this helped you out, give me a like, subscribe. I'd love to see you back. But until next time, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.